We're live. Sonia G, Kelsey B,
Yay!
Moon Bibs and the Light Tribe. We are doing a surprise live to talk about Dancing with the Light starts tomorrow. We're super excited to talk to you about that. We're going to talk about the Shuman resonance blackout. We're going to talk about the comet and the lights in the skies. Probably more things.
Yeah, it happens.
Yay! Okay, so I'm going to pin this comment. Hi, love.
Hi, everybody.
Surprise live. So we have things to talk about. Let's introduce this like this, okay? A shitstorm is happening across the planet. So many things are happening, right? It's like our reality is switching from day to day. Like things just are like, what today and what today? So if you look, this has been one of the Shuman resonance is the heartbeat of the planet, magnetic resonance field of the earth. Do we have another way of saying that?
Yeah, heartbeat of the planet is really a great way to feel it. Yeah,
Heartbeat
absolutely.
of the planet.
Yep.
Exactly. So
Even when you compare it to the graph, it makes a lot of sense that way.
So, and I shared with you guys like where the Shuman life is. I should probably link that in my links actually. That would be smart on my link tree.
Yeah,
we should link that for you in my bio because a lot of you guys always ask me that. So there's a site that shows it live. If you go and look, it's one of the biggest blackouts. Usually blackouts are like this. This one is like this. So it's a chunk, right? When blackouts happen, it's almost like, think about when we have eclipses, okay? And it's like a blackout period. It's like things get taken away and new things get deposited. Mm-hmm. There's massive amounts of data that comes in that just blows up the feed. So the feed doesn't even record it, right? So at the same time that happened, we also have comets all over. So many of you are sending me videos.
Yes.
And I haven't even shown you. I need to show you. I need to share them with everybody.
That's exciting.
One of them I shared. Yeah, there's like comets all over in Canada.
That was coming through on the portal. It was 222.
Amazing.
Hey.
Yeah. Which in fact, I wasn't sure if it was on that, but
okay.
Yeah.
It's still the energy came in this week. Really big.
And amazing phenomena are starting to be seen in the sky. Lena just sent us one from Florida, and it looks like amazing. So I asked for her permission to share it in my story, so then you guys can see it. So how do you know what the fuck is going on? Okay, how do you know if it's true? How do you know if it's fake? How do you know if it's like, the projects that we will not name because otherwise we get flagged. But you know what I'm talking about? The projects of disinformation, like the disinformation campaigns that spread nonsense so that when the real thing shows up, then you're like, whatever, that's also nonsense and it's all a bunch of bullshit. Okay. Henry just...
I see it.
Hi, honey. Henry just joined and said, OMG, I love you. OMG, I love you, honey.
So cute.
That's awesome. So, the way that you know if it's true or not is you learn to work with your energy. If there is a thing that looks like a spaceship in the sky, the only way that you're going to know if it's a real, group of star beings or if it's some fake bullshit that the government decided to project in the skies, now you know what I'm talking about, is if you learned how to connect from your heart and talk to the people, okay? And the only way that you're gonna know to do that is if you know how to manage your energy and if you've learned how to manage with your energy field. You won't know if something is fake or not. Just the same reason why with our third eye, when our third eye, a lot of people ask us about hey, when is my third eye going to open? And then we explain your third eye is the sum up. It's you using all of your senses, right? It's total use of all of your senses. Yes. So you learn how to use your feelings, your hearing, your sensations, the tingles, the vision. You have to learn how to use a lot of things because sight sometimes can trick you. Mm-hmm. So this is the same thing. If you see something in the sky, does it make it real, right? And if you see something fake, does it make it real or does it make it fake, right? So the only way that you know is you have to learn to speak energy.
Yes, feel it.
Do you want to add anything to that?
It's really, you check in, and that's the whole, certifying yourself, where you don't have to reach for all these other external things to know how something feels and if it's triggering you to be real or fake. That is where you really get into alignment and you can hear it. And your intuition is speaking through you, your higher self. That's when your third eye is really like, I'm online. I see what's happening. All of the gifts are coming in. You can't tell me I don't know because I do. You can I don't want to argue with you because I got this.
Yeah. So it's kind of like, when you know, you fucking know, and nobody can take it away from you. And so that's the same thing that's going to happen with these things, right? These phenomena that are about to happen. So how do you know how to navigate through these things? You learn how to use the information that comes in, that comes through the sunlight, that comes through the stars, that comes through the gateway portals, through the planetary fields, okay, through the moonlight, which is obviously the reflected sunlight, but it has more feminine like kind of vibes to it. So you learn to work with these things and you learn to activate yourself. And then we get to this point where we're at this layer of ascension, which, by the way, if you have not read my post today, that was like the map of what happens during ascension. And that's like all the way until like that. It's not all inclusive or all exhaustive because like there's so many other things, right? But it was as much as I could fit in a post. But we are actually going to go over all of the phases of ascension and what to do with them in the course that's coming up starting tomorrow called Dancing with the Light. So we're super excited.
We are.
And one of the things that we're going to teach you about is like how to weave through all of these energies and how to make sense of the information that comes in, right? So when downloads happen, when the Shuman blacks out and all this shit's coming in and your body is like, what the fuck is going on? And you're having these out-of-body experiences and your dreams get crazy, right? Like all of this stuff. And then your body is like,
how do I handle all this?
Yeah, how do I handle
all
this? It's like, I want to do all these things, but I can't do anything. And like all of this stuff happened, but I was really just staring blank at the wall and I stood still. You know, like these things start to happen. So how do you make that actually make sense and make it so that you understand what's happening in the world and the field around you? Right. So we are going to work through this activation in a very fun way, and we're going to move through it because this phase of ascension is very physical.
Yes.
Jackie, I want in. I love you. I love you. That's awesome. And we're excited to have you. All those of you that are like registering and joining, I'm so excited. Yeah. Can I just say, like, one of the things I'm so excited about too is like when you guys are going to tag us in these like little things that we're doing, once you understand the movements and the fun that we're doing, I want to see something on Instagram.
Let's share. It's going to be so good.
It's going to be so good. So we are basically creating movements that are very intentional and energy alchemizing kind of movements that help to activate the knowledge inside of you and help to clear your aura, to zip up your chakras, to realign everything that happens in all of the chakra pillar, okay, across the board. And we're going to teach you how to do it in a fun way. And you're going to learn how to like actually make room for the light and the codes inside of your body, as well as understanding what's happening from the inside, because we're going to talk about your DNA. So you understand the insides, and then we're going to do the work on the outside, right? So yes.
Harmony.
Adam, you guys look awesome. I love that redhead.
Thanks, love
Thanks,
you,
Adam. Adam, come hang out.
Yes.
We need our new level of money manifesting, and you're the man for that. So come dance with us. Love you guys. Oh, amazing. Okay. Love it. So what we are doing with Dancing with the Light is we're going to use some fun things. Kelsey's going to show you. We made crafts. We're really doing all the things that we like always ever want to do. Like, don't you fucking want to dance with a magic wand and like actually make things happen and know that it's actually doing good things?
Okay, so we made magic wands and they are selenite that I like wire wrapped onto. There's other ways to do this. If you're like joining and you're like, that's kind of out of my wheelhouse, that's okay. I have other ideas. But that's on there. And then we've got the ribbons. So if you were in gymnastics.
We just tied them.
Yeah, super easy.
Look.
Tied on.
It is like.
Yeah. We burnt the one edge because like, you know, Frank.
But we could probably make it a little
prettier.
But this is awesome. So Kelsey did this, okay? which she did awesome. But you can also, like, if I was doing this,
Right.
I would be like probably using this.
So like you can like
wire.
wrap it and like wrap the wire around it. You can even put a little bit of like glue on there. Sorry, it's white. And then it would just like hang off of the end for people who wanted the visual.
Or you can just like put the wire on and then like put a dot of glue, like the hot glue. Right. So then, yeah.
It's just so the wire is tight on here. And so like this, you know, tightens it, but you can like wrap
and
it.
everybody can do this. So you guys can like start seeing this. But then you'll start to make sense. This is kind of like when we talk about our aura coding our field, this is what we're using, right? So this is what we are actually like, we're getting into it so that we can touch. Physically, we're unable to touch the extent of our aura field. At least it feels like, right? Because it's energetic. But now we figured out a way. And the reason why we're doing it with selenite is because you guys know, like selenite holds the light with us. So this is why we chose selenite. And then the ribbons are like, whee, so that we can actually like extend and see where our energy field goes. Okay?
Yeah, and like wrap it through our aura and stuff, which is fun. And then, you know, I had to bring the belly dance scarves.
We're going to do our belly dancing.
So you can do coins, no coins, sequins. I mean, the coins is nice for like the sound frequency, but it's totally up to you. You can also just use a pretty scarf or a silk or something and just tie that around your waist.
We're going to talk about this like specifically tomorrow night.
Yeah.
In detail.
It's gonna be super fun.
But we wanted to show you because I know that so many in our tribe are like last fucking minuters. We love you, okay. Procrastinator crew. So we wanted to show you here too, so that you know. And then we're using Hula Hoops.
We can't even get them on the whole screen.
Hi.
The sacred circle.
Yeah, so you can't, but look how cute these are.
Yeah, I got vibey ones.
All the vibey ones. Woo! So we're using this to work through, again, this is tools to work through our energy field. And we're going to have so much fun. Right?
I'm so excited.
We're also going to do like Kundalini and breath work and everything. And then we have a schedule that has not been published yet because this is what happens when we have when we launch a course. You guys know like this course is a fucking amazing course, and this is going to be, it's one of those things that we literally feel like we will be dancing this across, like some of these things will be like across the board. So mark my words, let's remember this video in this moment. Yes. Right? Kind of like when I remember when we started Moon Babe Society, and I was just like, one day this will be across the globe and everybody will connect and we'll have this like beautiful thing of light, you know, and here we are and we're here and we're like around the planet. And I feel like everybody will understand this as like an ascension workout because it's not just, hey, let's just, you know, go ecstatic dance and feel good. Or let's like pop some things and like let our body and our energy move. It's actually about understanding. It's very in depth. It's very on purpose. Not that there's anything wrong with those things.
Sure.
But it's about doing it intentionally, doing it on purpose, and actually understanding consciously, taking control of the evolution of your body and taking control of your power of creation. Because we are creators and it's time to get like co-creating with the universe. Of course, you have control together with the universe. It's not like you're in control of the universe, right? Like we understand this, but you are in control of your reality. And the quicker you learn that, the easier your journey is going to be.
It's going to feel so much better.
So much better. Okay, so this is what we're just going to post it on our thing. But we're going to do, so we're updating it on the page of the course. But that's the reason why up until today, since some things are still coming together, like all of the details and, you know, everything that we're getting ready for you guys, you're getting $500 off. So today is the day you want to register.
Today's the day.
As we get everything, you know, like set and all of the information is accurate and everything else, then the course goes to a more full price because you know how this goes. And then we'll add more things and we'll be like, always. Shit, right? Like this is what it, you know, it evolves because all of the courses are alive and they evolve. So if you are, Amanda, let's do this. Yes. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to have you, sister. So you're going to love it. Because she has such fairy magic. Like everyone that has like magic to you, like you're gonna love this course, you know this. So, but yeah, when we first start something, it's just like, you know, I give you the deal. Like, you're gonna do this with us, right? So the first time we teach dancing in a course, you're gonna learn choreography, my loves.
It's gonna be great.
You saw us in some of the clips, right? And there's reasons you're gonna understand what each of the moves do.
Mean and do for your body, because that's really a big part of our intention with this. So it's going to be super practical and amazingly fun. And then we bring in a lot of the knowledge that works with it too. So you get to bring in the light, but then hold the light and make it feel really good in the body. So it's not getting stuck places, that kind of fun stuff.
It's going to feel so good.
Oh,
okay, so on Thursday, we're going to talk about the Ascension Phases. And then we're going to talk about like the best practices to go through Ascension. So we're going to do a recap. Like, where the fuck are we on this Ascension, like, you know, situation on the planet?
The DNA talks, you know, like, yeah.
We're going to talk about the DNA on Friday, okay? Right? No. Are we talking about the DNA on Thursday? Yeah. Oh, we're talking about the DNA on Thursday. Yeah, we're going to talk about the body and what's happening with the DNA. Yep. And then we're going to talk about, like, the things that we're going to do. And then on Friday, we're going to talk about astrology. We're going to talk about how you're going to understand your birth chart and how to, like, navigate through it and how to make sense out of astrology through Ascension.
Yeah, definitely. Like, how is it going to apply to things you're going through with Ascension? Because a lot of your birth chart can help you work with different energies to make sense of why we're feeling certain things or what to do as an example to work around it. And so how that all blends together, because, you know, we're connected to the cosmos. So let's work with it.
Yes. We like that. Yes. And Saturday, we're going to talk about the Ascension Phases. Saturday, we're going to get our belly dancing on. And we're going to talk about the phases and the remedies. So we're going to talk about, meaning like what you can do to feel good inside of your body, right? For all of the different phases so that you understand, because there's a point where you're just like, I'm losing my shit again, right? Or like, this is happening. What do I do with this? And then you feel bad because you're like, shit, I'm doing it wrong. I'm getting Ascension fucking symptoms, which is not true, right? Some Ascension symptoms are physical and they're kind of like you're, you know, growing teeth as a baby. That's going to fucking hurt. It's kind of the same thing. So we're going to go through that.
And there's levels to all of that. So it's never like I'm doing it wrong or I'm missing the boat. It's just understanding where we're at and how to work with that level as we up level.
Listen to Kelsey. She said it right.
Thanks.
On Sunday, we are going to talk about light codes, star codes, planetary codes, not also chords maybe. Sure. Yeah. Karmic lines. And then we're going to talk about the different soul streams of codes, because some people, it is confusing with all the codes that are coming in and some people don't resonate with some. So we're going to get into like understanding how it comes in different for everybody. Okay. Clearly, this is not a course just about dancing. You're not just going to like bounce around, my loves. We don't ever do half-ass shit here. Okay.
Full picture.
Full picture. And then on Monday, we are going to do a recap. And so we're going to talk about like how to create based on all the things that we've learned, how to actually create moving forward. And then we're going to have a big Q&A day. And of course, we're going to do some more dancing. And by this time, you'll have some moves down. You'll have some Ascension workout moves down. It's going to be so fun. You're going to sweat. Like, you will sweat.
Yeah.
Like,
this is definitely a little bit of Ascension workout. So, like, get into your body.
Not a little bit, a lot.
Okay,
she lied on that.
Okay, a lot.
A lot. We were practicing through these choreographies and it's, I mean, I call it choreography for lack of, like, a better word. But it's just because the movements are, there's a structure to the movement so that the energy can actually flow through, right? If you've ever like watched us do the dance of light, for example, the dance that we do, the sacred dance that we do at the equinox and the solstice, there's a reason why we do the things that we do, and you can feel them and you receive the activation. So in these moves, the way that we do things is more fun. It's not as like, you know, you're feeling like the sacredness of that day. So it's more like expanding in like a personal, like, I am safe to be silly and to be me and to express and to, you know, all of that. But there's a reason for every movement. It's not like you're just fucking around. So that's why there's a reason. And the movements create a structure by which your energy shifts. But while we were doing this, we were like,
where's the water? Don't forget the water.
So on your list, it says to have water.
It's important.
Yes, we love you guys. Do you have questions about this? So we wanted to tell you. Yes, love the chart part.
Yay.
Yes, Marina, I'm excited to have you too. Super excited. Yes. OMG, the skin rashes, recoding point of ascension for me. Oh yeah, so the skin stuff is when you're activating your crystals, Wilson. Mm-hmm. So that's awesome. Yeah, so that means you read my post today. That's when you're activating crystalline structures inside of your DNA. So yeah, if you guys have any ascension, any questions about the course, Dancing with the Light, ask now because tonight is the last night. Okay, I'm like going through the comments to see if we had anything.
Cool.
What other questions have we been asked?
Well, we went over the schedule. Mostly I've gotten questions on like when do we need certain pieces, for like prop stuff. So hopefully that helps. And then the full schedule will also be on the website tonight so that you guys can look over that.
So the only thing that you need like right away, like tomorrow night, we're going to use the hula hoop.
Yes.
Hula hoop. We're going to use it. That doesn't mean that you have to know how to use it.
Right.
You don't want to see it.
We've got a blooper reel. It's hilarious.
We're going to see if Jesse will put that together for us. It's great. It's going to be fun. I wonder if we're going to... No. Okay. I'm not even going to put that energy out there. We're not going to put that energy out there. So, and the cool thing that's happening with this too, by the way, is that it's completely 100% in alignment with the Virgo full moon, which if you're in Moon Babe Society, you just got the email for the Virgo full moon, which we will be doing on Friday because it's Venus Day, and Virgo is the earth and the, pure energy, and Mama Earth and the moon are like major feminine energy. Translation, it's a massive manifesting moon.
Yes.
So work with that energy. And we're doing this course, of course, right after we get this massive blackout and a bunch of fucking downloads.
Right.
Doesn't that make sense?
Yep.
Amazing.
We've been doing so much physical work too. Like this is perfect to really integrate all of it fully so that we can continue ascending in a really harmonious way.
Yeah. We want to feel good about it.
Yeah.
This phase is really physical, but just the energy of all around it, it truly is amazing that we just got dropped this like massive amount of information with the Shuman resonance. And then we have this full moon that's helping us to manifest. And it's just everything that we will be working through and alchemizing. It's going to be amazing.
Yeah.
This is going to be one of those things similar to like, when you do Kundalini and you like have the Kriyas, like to use again and again and again, right? Or like if you have like your workout, so you can do again and again and again. So it's going to be like one of those things that stays alive, and then you'll be able to do this stuff.
Yes.
And you'll have routines.
It's going to be so good.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Any other questions that we've gotten is, I'm trying to think of the questions I've answered. Is this like for everyone, or is this like you have to understand certain things? And this is like one of the courses that you can... This is the truth of what happens, okay? You can jump in at any level, and if you're just beginning this adventure of ascension, you're gonna be like, this makes sense, this makes sense. Maybe this will make sense later, right? Like it kind of goes like that. But I break it down very practical. Like we do a really good job at translating, right?
Yeah, definitely.
We're two earth signs here.
Right.
You got a Virgo,
ground it in.
You got a Capricorn. Sometimes she's a Leo.
It's true.
But
I'm gonna show up.
we're really good about like grounding things in and making them practical. Okay, so if you don't understand something, plus this is the reason why doing it live is really cool, and we do have a Q&A, so you can do it. If there's anything that you don't like, physically speaking, that you're like, I don't know if I can do that. The physical part of it is going to be half, like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
About 20 to 30 minutes every day. And then we have like a 30-minute module every day of things that we're going to go over.
Right.
So
really with the movement part, you don't have to be super advanced. You're like, oh, well, I don't know about dancing. One, you're in your own space. You can be comfortable. And you don't have, like, we're going to walk you through it. It's not super high level technique or anything like that. It's mostly to move your body, to move energy around and have fun doing it. And we can always adjust, and you can ask us questions, and we will make sure that we really explain and show. And it's going to just be a party. I love it.
It sure is. Jackie's asking, where did you get those hula hoops?
So you can get hula hoops a couple places around town. Like there's Five Below, or sometimes dollar stores even have them, and then Walmart. And I think even Target, like those bigger stores where they have like a kids section. These ones came from Walmart. And yeah, they have like the super fun colored. They're not. It's not gonna matter. Yeah, they're for kids, but like they're
not the. Yeah, we're gonna tell you. Yeah. They have some, but get the ones that it doesn't really matter.
Right. No. Because it's not like super advanced techniques or anything.
Yeah,
like it's really
we're not gonna have a competition.
Yeah. That looks fun and you like the color. I saw these and I was like, ooh, shiny. I like it. Yeah.
We like shiny things. Golden Warrior Mama, I missed the beginning of the call. Did you go over the schedule? Yes. So we did go over the schedule, and we're also going to post it tonight. I love that she felt it, that we were going to talk about this on the live. So we went over the schedule. It's going to be, we're going to go live every day at 5 Mountain, which is 7 Eastern, 7 p.m. Eastern, okay? And even if you don't have the things, just join us, because you can join us for the actual module, and then if you want to do, the physical part later, you always can.
Right.
Okay? So.
And then we're gonna post the schedule on the website.
Yeah, tonight, so you'll have it. Okay, can you explain the using the birth chart to help with Ascension for the course? Yeah, so basically you're going to know what to do with it, right? Like, so we're actually going to go through things like, what does it mean? What's your, how does your sun sign, your moon sign, your rising sun affect you? How do the planetary sign, what are your planetary signs? How do they affect you? How do you move through your birth chart? What about the north node and the south node? Like, how does that make a difference, like when the planets move? So those are the kind of questions that we're going to go over, okay? Cool. Is there any work we should look up for our chart before the class? This is a good question. We should probably actually put this in our email, because I don't think we have that. Amazing. So, yes, just pull up your birth chart. All you want to have is just your birth chart, which means that if you have your birth time, then it's more accurate, because you'll find your rising with your time of birth. So, and then there's plenty of places, like just Google free birth chart, right? And plug your information in.
Yep.
And we like astro.com.
Yep. And then, AstroSeek and Astro Cafe. They both do different versions.
Cafe Astrology. Cafe Astrology doesn't do the wheel.
No,
you want one that shows you the wheel.
Right. Yep.
Yeah, because then it'll make sense.
And then it has the little chart. So it'll break down your like sun and moon and ascendant and all that kind of stuff. So we'll go over that.
Yay! Cool. Yeah, and then we'll answer all of those things. So this is basically like, remember this course was born like with the name All Things Ascension, because we were covering everything, and then I was like, we are going to need to dance and move, and so it was rebaptized Dancing with the Light. So because we added the movement piece. Whoa! Look at the clouds. Whoa! Amazing things are happening. Good. So there's so many things happening in all of our skies. So it's very like all encompassing, and we do have a lot of room to like answer questions, which is really cool, because everyone is at different stages of this ascension, right? And this will help everyone, no matter really where you're at. But when you're really deep into doing like the recoding work, like when you're changing the patterns of your family line, when you're doing that DNA activation work, when you're really like working on sovereignty, when you're working on activating new realities inside of you and like birthing your higher self through you and the light body, right? This is where it's going to help you like the most, I want to say, is really making room for the soul to come in, because you're not just like physically moving at a gym, you're doing it in an environment that is actually supportive of your aura field, right? And of the energy and of what you want to create. So, yes! Amazing. Dancing princesses. Awesome. Love it. Yay! Okay. Amazing. Super excited. Look at that. And the timer goes off. Amazing. Yay! We covered it all. We love it. Okay. Is hair loss an ascension symptoms? I am losing my hair like never before. I think that is a part of like hair things happen to everybody in one form of another. Some people are sharing more about like hair with me because I've been like very public about like my hair blowout journey. of what's happening. But what I can tell you for sure is that there's changes in the hair. Some people notice that it goes curly. Some people it goes lighter. Some people get white. Some people get, you know what I mean? So things happen to the hair because it's part of our hormonal recalibration. And so it's part of like the physical. I would say it's somewhere like on that chart that I posted today. It probably goes with like the skin stuff, right? Like somewhere
skin,
around there.
You know, bones, like that kind of thing. Like everything that's happening within you with, you know, like the recalibration of the nutrients inside your body too. Like my hair went straight. It used to be so curly, wild. Nobody knows that, but
amazing.
I know.
So things happen. Mine is regrowing. It's reclaiming its power.
Right.
Good job, hair. Okay. The skies have been off the rails recently, and Sonia, your makeup looks phenomenal. Oh, thanks. You both are so gorgeous. Thank you. Thank you. These are like my happy color. They're like my Atlantis color. The blue and the pink. Yep. If I could live in these colors, I would.
You practically do.
I basically do. Look, you guys, I have hearts on my pants.
They're so
Kelsey
cute.
dyed up
Right
my pants today. Oh, you can't even see them.
They're
you have to go down.
Cute.
See, there's hearts on my knees. I am wearing every shade of pink possible today.
All the happy feels.
All right, lovelies. We will see you tomorrow. Those of you that are like registering for the course, if you have any questions, if you need anything different, like payments and things, like a lot of you are like, you know, doing other courses. If you need us to like do things together or whatever, message me or message Kelsey. Yeah, so that we can help you tonight. Okay, because then the price changes tomorrow, which the course will stay open, but you know, it'll be more. And then if you feel called to it, this is what we'll say. If you feel called to it, go to the page, feel into it, ask. It doesn't have all the information yet, but just ask and see if it will help you. And if it, you know, if it is for you and if it can be helpful, just ask the questions out loud. Is this the course that I'm meant to be is this the thing that I was looking for? Is this like the course that's going to get me from where I am to where I want to go? And when you ask like that, you'll know.
I muscle test too, all the time.
That's a good way. Yeah. So if you know how to muscle, we can totally cover that too.
About that. Yeah.
We can totally go over muscle. There's so many things, like little snippets of things that we're just going to kind of talk about it all.
It's all going to happen.
All the things, Ascension and the dancing. Amazing. Oh, her hair used to be curly too. And I lost a ton of hair, but my hair is finally feeling like a beautiful crown again.
Me too. I feel you, sister. Yeah, absolutely. My hair is much thinner, but it's so healthy now. But I've got a lot of tips and tricks for that. It's fun.
Amazing. Yay. We could all use a little fun.
Yes.
Woo-woo. Yes. Amazing. Absolutely. Okay, my loves, messages for questions. We love you. Remember, it's all about the internal magic, and we're going to do the internal and the physical magic in this course. But, you know, navigating all the things that are happening in Ascension right now and the things that we're seeing in our skies, if you're in your heart and if you know how to manage your energy and what your field is yours and what is not, you will always know what to do. You will always get the answers, and you will always like know the truth of things, which is the most amazing things that you could possibly do at this moment of time on Earth.
So rewarding to your soul.
To always know.
Yes.
We love you.
We love you so much.
Yay! Go to www.moonbabetribe.com and click on Dancing with the Light, or you can go here on my link in the bio at Moonbabes and the Light Tribe and click and just see if the register button is for you. We love you.
So much love.